That's an image to get, so I hope everyone got a good photo of His Honor, our mayor. Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for being here today. My name is Donna Crilly-Farrell, and I say I have the best job in the world. I am the Executive Director of the World Meeting of Families, Philadelphia 2015. I'm so grateful that many of our supporters could be here with us today, including His Honor, Mayor Michael Nutter, who is really a true champion for the World Meeting of Families, and we could not be more grateful to you, Mayor Nutter. In just 4 short months, and we are closing in on the 100-day mark, Philadelphia will welcome the world for one of the most unforgettable events to take place in its modern history, the 2015 World Meeting of Families and the visit of Pope Francis. From a 200-person delegation from Vietnam to a family of 6 who are already on the road from Argentina, there will be visitors from all corners of the world joining us here in Philadelphia, in the Commonwealth, to share in this once-in-a-lifetime event. And while we know everyone will leave our great city with lifetime memories, we also know that they're going to want to take things home with them, right? When you go to an event, you want those lasting keepsakes and the memorabilia that commemorates the special experience we know they're going to have here in Philadelphia. So today, I am delighted to announce that the World Meeting of Families, Philadelphia 2015, has selected one of Philadelphia's great companies to lead our major retail initiative. So please join me in recognizing Aramark as the official retail provider of event merchandise for the World Meeting of Families and the visit of Pope Francis to Philadelphia. It has been such a pleasure working with Aramark. We are really delighted to partner with this global company that has its Philadelphia roots. Headquartered here in Philadelphia for 54 years, Aramark has really set the bar for excellence around the world with its award-winning services in food, facilities management, and uniforms. Considered an industry leader, Aramark provides world-class services to a wide range of clients, from Fortune 500 corporations to universities and school districts. With the breadth and depth of our retail needs and the incredible demand that we see every day in commemorative merchandise, and I do mean every day, it's really incredible, there was simply no question that Aramark was the perfect retail partner for the World Meeting of Families. I hope you had a chance to preview some of the merchandise. I've been looking at it, and I have every confidence that people are going to be just thrilled with this very extensive product portfolio that Aramark is curating. We are going to have more than 200 different types of customized merchandise. So now, it is my great pleasure to introduce the visionary leader of Aramark, who oversees its continued growth and expansion worldwide while remaining committed to the core mission of delivering experiences that enrich and nourish lives. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chairman, President, and CEO of Aramark, and a member of the World Meeting of Families Executive Leadership Cabinet, Eric Foss.
Well, thank you, Donna, and it's a true honor to be here this morning to join you and Mayor Nutter and the wonderful crowd gathered in the room today. Let me start just by saying on behalf of all of Aramark just how excited we are to be a part of this, and I speak on behalf of our 270,000 associates worldwide, and importantly, the 10,000 associates right here that are lucky enough to call Philadelphia home. We're very proud to be associated with the World Meeting of Families and the Papal Weekend. Like everyone, it's an exciting time for us. And again, as you mentioned, Aramark has called Philadelphia home for well over 50 years. And the fact is that in addition to having our headquarters here, the fact is that we're proud to be associated with many of the iconic institutions across Philadelphia, from schools to healthcare facilities to museums to obviously our professional sports team here in Philadelphia. And come September, we're very excited to really welcome the world as the world descends on Philadelphia during the World Meeting of Families. So I'd like to thank you, Donna. I'd like to thank the World Meeting of Families for asking us to really outfit the thousands of volunteers that will be here as we go through what I'm sure will be a memorable experience for all of us during Pope Francis's visit here. Now, in a few minutes, we're going to get a chance to preview some of those items, but right now I want to take this opportunity to really offer the first official World Meeting of Families jacket to Mayor Nutter. As you mentioned, Mayor Nutter has been an enthusiastic booster of the city. He's instrumental in bringing the Pope and the World Meeting of Families meeting here to Philadelphia. And again, I want to just extend our thanks on behalf of Aramark for all that you've done, Mayor Nutter. And if you could, just please join me up here. While this may not be as refreshing as what you had an opportunity to do a week ago, when I know you had a chance to tap the first keg during Philadelphia Beer Week, I know just from our interactions, I know you do have a real fashion flair and understand fine apparel. So, Mayor, on behalf of Aramark, we very much look forward to this visit, and we appreciate being a part of the event.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Am I up now? Just my size. Thank you. Thank you. Eric, thank you very, very much. And Philadelphians will see this, they will definitely see this jacket as a part of my attire rotation. But even more seriously, can we please recognize again our Chairman, President, and CEO, the great, great Philadelphia company, local name, global reach, also known as Aramark. Thank you. And Donna Grilli-Farrell, of course, our Executive Director, World Meeting of Families. Donna, thank you for your continued leadership in every possible regard. This is clearly the most significant undertaking in modern history for the city of Philadelphia. And you do it with tremendous grace, but also focus. And it's not easy pulling all these partners together, but you make it look very, very simple. Please recognize our great director. We are, of course, proud and pleased to be a part of this great international celebration, but also, of course, today's announcement. Sitting at the end of the same row as Donna, of course, is Giselle Jones from the Managing Director's Office and Special Events, Everett Gillison, our Deputy Mayor for Public Safety and my Chief of Staff, actively engaged and involved, Desiree Peterkin-Bell, our City Representative and Director of Communications and Strategic Partnerships, just to name a few of the folks on the city side who are a part of this. To say that we think a lot about the World Meeting of Families and what is involved in this endeavor, of course, would be an understatement. But in case you're wondering, one of the apps on my phone is a picture of Pope Francis. We have 113 days, an hour, 9 minutes, and 30 seconds until the World Meeting of Families starts in Philadelphia. Other than that, we're not paying that close of attention. Let me though start my remarks. I just made somewhat public comments at another event over at the Barnes Museum, but I did not touch on this particular issue. Over the weekend, as I'm sure everyone knows by now, we suffered the loss of a great, great public servant in Beau Biden, the son of Vice President Biden, but a force and a public person in his own right. We've come to know him well here in the city of Philadelphia, given his history and relationship with the city from an education and work standpoint. But all of us have shared Beau Biden with the entire country in his leadership, his focus, and certainly his service not only in government, but also, of course, in the military. I last saw him earlier this year at the House Democratic Convention. He was struggling mightily after his father introduced him, but that same strength that he utilized, I'm sure, in a war zone, the same strength he used in his public service. He struggled mightily, but he did make it out to that stage to do what needed to be done. With regard to Vice President Biden, when he was a senator, of course, often considered the third senator for Pennsylvania. And I don't know anyone personally, and certainly a public servant, who has experienced more triumph and tragedy than Vice President Biden. And to the Vice President, to Dr. Jill Biden, and the entire Biden family, on behalf of the city of Philadelphia, our hearts and prayers and thoughts go out to you. I have ordered all city flags to be lowered to half-mast in honor of this great public servant. And I'd ask if we could just take a moment and remember what life is about and how precious it truly is to sustain us as we go forward. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me a personal moment. Again, to Eric Foss, all the great folks at Aramark, and certainly one of our, I think we called ourselves the happy or joyful travelers, Joe Neubauer and his wife. Last year was an incredible experience for so many of us. Having attended and graduated from Transfiguration of Our Lord Elementary School, St. Joseph's Preparatory High School, SJP graduate Bruce Crawley's in the back. He's got the prep and the university. He is fully Jesuit. I've only had 4 years of it. But I still find it quite frankly incredible at a personal level to have met the Pope. This is something that, you know, when you're in school, you learn the teachings, you learn all of the things that you're supposed to learn in a Catholic school environment, and whatever your religion may be. You know, the Pope is like this world leader halfway across the world who you will never actually see, who's in big crowds in different places, but, you know, really more as a kid from West Philadelphia. The prospect of actually meeting the Pope is still one of the great thrills of my entire life. As the app indicated, the day is coming soon, and he will be here in Philadelphia. I do also want to share with our news media that the Pope's personal security person, there is someone who is specifically responsible for the Pope's security, and he was here a couple months ago, he and some colleagues. And, you know, we've heard different things about the schedule, and, you know, he's, I think, going to Washington, D.C., and may go to New York. I don't have any of those details, so I'm the worst person to ask about that. But the person shared with us that Pope Francis indicated to everyone that he talks to, I will go to Washington, D.C., and I may go to New York City. But he's been very clear with his team that the primary purpose, the absolute focus of his visit to the United States of America is to come to Philadelphia and participate in the World Meeting of Families. And he has been crystal clear with every person who has reported that back to us, and there's been a consistency about that message. And so we are truly honored that a leader of his stature, a leader of his love, wants to be in the city of Philadelphia, and we will do everything we can to make this not only a spectacular World Meeting of Families, but also for his first-time visit to the United States of America and certainly to Philadelphia, that it will be an occasion for all of us to remember for decades to come. I know that we were supposed to be out in Dilworth for today's event. My previous event, which was to speak to the folks at St. Gobain, who have a great exhibition out on the Parkway, that was going to be, I think, at the Art Museum. So the weather has impacted two great events, but the show goes on as we know. This announcement today, this exciting announcement, the partnership between the World Meeting of Families and Aramark, is an announcement which will, again, help to showcase Philadelphia on the international stage. In just a few short months, our city of brotherly love and sisterly affection will shine as we host the World Meeting of Families. And again, I'm thrilled that Aramark, local name brand with global reach, has been chosen to help visitors and residents take something from this experience home with them. We've been given a unique opportunity to host the faithful people from over 100 countries around the world for the World Meeting of Families Congress and, of course, Pope Francis and a papal visit. As I've said many times, Philadelphia is, of course, a big city for big events, and Aramark is, of course, the big company for big events. And so the World Meeting of Families is in excellent hands, let me assure you. Philadelphia is truly blessed to have so many great companies like Aramark and many others who consistently step forward with support for some of the biggest events in Philadelphia, of course, continuing to build on our brand as a world-class destination. I've had a chance to take a look at a few of the sample items that will be available online and at the retail pop-ups during the World Meeting of Families on the Parkway and at the Convention Center. I'm looking forward to soon making my first purchase. I can assure you it will be for my mother. And whether folks choose a baseball cap, which many of you know I'm particularly partial to, or a special set of rosaries, this merchandise will remind us of the legacy that is the World Meeting of Families, Philadelphia 2015, for many years to come. This event here today is in the heart of our city, and it's just the beginning of so many exciting things that are coming to Philadelphia. And with great partners like Aramark, I have no doubt that this event will be an unforgettable experience. It'll be something that people talk about for generations to come. Parents and grandparents and great-grandparents will talk about a particular moment, a very special moment in time when Pope Francis and the World Meeting of Families were in Philadelphia for the first time ever hosting the World Meeting of Families in our great city. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Mayor Nutter, for your kind words, for your leadership, your vision, and for your team, which is really extraordinary. It has been a joy to work with them over the past year and a half. And Eric, thank you as well. Your team is phenomenal. And getting to this day has been a terrific partnership, and we're looking forward to, I know I'm going to right away decide what to get my 11-year-old twins. We thought we would have a little fun today and showcase some of these incredible items for you and introduce some people who are close to my heart and my office, some of our young folks who are working on our team. I say it constantly, we have the most awesome team working on the World Meeting of Families, and a number of them are young. It's their first job out of college, and they're game for anything. They're working on very significant details for the World Meeting of Families, but they're also game to do a little modeling. So I'm going to introduce our team members to you, and they're going to tell you where they went to school and what they're wearing. So we're going to start with Stefan, whom I've actually been working with since he was a student at Roman.
Hi, I'm Stefan Johnson. I went to Roman Catholic High School, and then I went on to graduate from Villanova University.
Stefan, thank you so much. And Stefan and I work really close together, and many of you know he's also the liaison to our multiple committees. And now, Danielle.
Hi, I'm Danielle McMonigal. I also graduated from Villanova University, and I have the pleasure of wearing our custom blue polo.
Terrific, thank you. And Matt Smith. Matt, tell us about yourself.
I'm Matt Smith, and I graduated from New Jersey City University, and I'm wearing the cotton tee.
And as you notice, Matt every day in our office wears one of these bow ties. Today he's affixed the World Meeting of Families pin to it, and we're hoping, I don't know, maybe could we have a World Meeting of Families bow tie just for Matt? And Stefan, tell us a little bit about your pullover, because I think this might be one of the most popular items.
Yeah, it feels very comfortable. This is the half zip pullover, and it's in navy. Yeah, it feels great.
Terrific. All right. Well, thank you all very much. And we have a number of other young people on our team, including some people who are in this room right now. So anybody who's part of the World Meeting of Families team, either stand up or raise your hand. Thank you. And I want to mention in particular Darwin Paz, who is also right out of college and attended Temple. All right. Thank you, guys. You're as good at modeling as you are at all of the other million tasks we give you every day. Thank you. All right. Before we close today, we have another announcement that we're very excited about. And before we do that, I have to take a moment to introduce you to someone and acknowledge someone who has been a really special part of getting to this day, and that is Joan Doyle. I have to introduce you to Joan because she's so special. Joan of Doyle and Associates and Michael Fulkerson have been working with us for well over a year. Joan was one of our first collaborators, and she is a wonderful consultant on all things retail. And if you visit her website, you'll see that Joan and Michael have done museums and special projects all over the world, including the 9/11 Memorial. And it has been so special for us to work with you. Your skill and your expertise is just really unparalleled. And we're grateful, and we're grateful you're continuing to be part of this. So thank you for everything you've done for us. While we wanted to create all of these special items for you and the wearables that will commemorate September's event, we also wanted to find a spectacular image that would really capture this singular moment in history. In Perry Mailu's incredible and moving work, we found two. Arguably, one of the nation's foremost pop artists, critics and collectors have hailed his bold, vibrant palette for more than 2 decades. Although I said to him, he looks so young, I find that very hard to believe. A native artist of Philadelphia, Mr. Mailu's work, coined as fine pop, is frequently a tribute to global icons, Americana, and international celebrities. It has been described as alluring, brilliant, and fresh. Born on St. Francis Day and surrounded by angels, a mother named Angel and a wife named Angela, Perry has been spiritually moved by Pope Francis and his incredible words of love. The father to a daughter, Francesca, and expecting his first son on Sunday, September 27th, when the Pope will be celebrating Mass on the Parkway, it seems fated that it would be Mr. Mailu's work that we would choose as our official images of the World Meeting of Families. Mr. Mailu, as you can see, is here with us today, and I'd like to invite Perry, Mayor Nutter, and Eric to come forward to unveil his works. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Prayer on the Parkway and a $1 million painting of Pope Francis. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. Well, thank you again so much, Perry, Mayor Nutter.
Is this the one I take back to my office?
I don't know about today, but I think we could arrange something, Your Honor. At this time, we'll conclude, and we invite you to visit the Aramark merchandise displays, which showcase additional World Meeting of Families keepsakes and souvenirs, and we'll all be wandering around should you have any questions. Thank you, Mayor Nutter. Thank you, Eric, and thank you, Perry, for setting us on a course to really create some exciting moments as we lead up to September. So thank you all.